Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Sagittarius, September 9, 2023. The stars are so aligned for love, sex, and dating now and in the month to come. This is because sweet Venus is ignited on the throne of the zodiac sign of Leo and back to direct motion. This is a tremendously positive moment for all singles to line up new suitors, meet as many people as possible, and potentially meet a twin flame. Social energy is raining down upon us all, encouraging us to connect with others and have tons of fun. Live in the moment this entire summer and into autumn, and know that regardless of whether you are single or attached, romance is on the menu. The work that you are doing now will pay off later. As a hardworking sign, there is no stopping you on your way to the top as you go after your ambitions. Your drive is what will help you move forward in your career path and allow you to live the life that you want, which is evident as the moon in Gemini sextiles the North Node in Aries. It will take a lot to get to where you want to be, but you have what it takes to make exceptional progress. For days after turning direct in your financial sector, Venus, the planet of money, is ready to start moving forward, albeit slowly at first. It is while Venus has been at a standstill, both before and after her direct turn, that this has allowed the asteroid Juno to catch up. While this won't peak for another 2 days, the planet of money and the queen of commitment align just as money matters are ready to move forward. Even though you may not feel like compromising today, it may be pretty hard to avoid. Instead of trying to do everything and as a result getting into a rut, keep your priorities at the top of your list throughout the day. Remember that you are of little use to others if your own needs have gone unmet. What do you really need to accomplish? Your health needs should be among your highest priorities. Good fresh food that you eat slowly is a must. Today will be marked by a lot of professional activity. You will be sure of yourself and your capacities and feel as though you are indispensable. In addition, you will have an overwhelming passion for the person you love. You will be feeling as though you had wings at the moment. It's true that you overcome obstacles easily, but a little humility and serenity would help you in your initiatives. As for your budget, it will be growing in leaps and bounds. Finally, those you collaborate with will take your advice and recommendations into account. Both sides of life's fence are once again competing for your attention, and in a way that you can't afford to say no to either. A friendly aspect to the Sun in an adventurous part of your chart and Jupiter in an adventurous part has the two largest and most powerful bodies in the solar, putting the focus on the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence. At the same time, while only passing through, the Moon's final hours in your work sector is giving Mars' early days in your career sector a boost while making your professional needs and priorities more transparent. The stars are dialing up a good day on both the romantic and relationship fronts, and in both cases, this is something that will continue through the weekend. It is just as a friendly aspect between the Sun in an adventurous part of your chart and Jupiter, in his early days in retrograde motion in your romantic sector, peaks that the Moon not only returns to your communication sector but into a friendly aspect to Saturn, in retrograde motion in your relationship sector. Our eyes in the sky. As the Sun begins to separate from its alignment with Mercury in your work sector, and Jupiter settles into its early days of retrograde motion in your income sector, a remarkable celestial event unfolds. The Sun and Jupiter, two of the most significant and influential celestial bodies in our solar system, are converging in a rare conjunction. This cosmic rendezvous marks their first collaboration in this particular alignment in a dozen years. It offers a unique opportunity to blend the Sun's emphasis on new job prospects with the newly opened doors to revisiting the past, seizing second chances, and tapping into previously unexplored income potential. The recent departure of the Moon from your income sector, just yesterday, has left you with a heightened sensitivity to financial matters. However, it's the impeccable timing of these celestial movements that makes this astrological event all the more profound. Not only was the Moon present when Jupiter commenced its retrograde journey 2 days ago, but it also coincided with an alignment between the Sun and Mercury. This alignment serves to illuminate both fresh opportunities and untapped potential in your professional sphere. When a planet transitions from direct to retrograde or vice versa, it must momentarily pause to execute a celestial U-turn. Depending on the typical speed of the planet, this hiatus can last for days or even weeks. Therefore, it's expected that Venus, having recently shifted to direct motion, will remain relatively stationary for the next 3 days. However, given Venus's usual swiftness, she will gradually regain momentum by week's end. Furthermore, with the supportive presence of Juno, the asteroid symbolizing commitment, financial matters are poised to accelerate more rapidly than one might initially anticipate. In essence, these celestial alignments are painting a vivid picture of evolving opportunities in your work life and income prospects. It's a time when the cosmos is aligning in your favor, and as Venus starts to gain momentum, you can look forward to a promising and exciting period of financial growth and professional development. The Moon, currently positioned in Gemini, forms a challenging square aspect with Neptune, which is in retrograde in Pisces today. This celestial configuration ushers in a rather hazy and nebulous atmosphere that seems to envelop the entire day. It's as though we're walking through a thick fog of emotions and uncertainties. Navigating through this mist can be quite perplexing, as it blurs the line between our fears and our intuition. Consequently, making clear-headed decisions might prove to be a formidable task. Given this cosmic backdrop, it would be wise to put off any major decisions for a more auspicious time. Interestingly, your words will hold a special power today. People will be struck by your eloquence and persuasive abilities. They'll be inspired to follow your lead, feeling assured that your intentions are centered around the collective success of everyone involved. Your influence is not rooted in the pursuit of personal power, but rather in your desire to foster popularity and secure favorable outcomes for your team or community. However, a word of caution regarding financial matters is in order. The current astrological configuration suggests that investing capital at this juncture could lead to unfavorable, perhaps even disastrous, consequences. It's highly probable that you might make a wrong financial choice, so it's advisable to exercise prudence and refrain from making significant financial commitments. If you've had long-standing plans for a major purchase, it might be wise to delay it for a little while longer, as unexpected events could soon disrupt your plans. Taking care of your physical well-being is another important aspect to consider today. Give yourself the gift of rest and relaxation, especially if you find yourself in stressful circumstances. Prioritize adopting a healthier attitude towards self-care, especially during challenging times. Assess the value of expending your energy reserves wisely, discerning when it's truly worth it and when it might be better to conserve your strength.